Once upon a time, there was a village nestled in the lap of the mighty Himalayas. The village was cut off from the rest of the world, literally in the clouds. Day in and day out, thick clouds enveloped the mountains, shrouding the village in an ethereal mist. For the villagers, including young Sakura, the world beyond the clouds was a mystery. They couldn't see the sun, the moon, or the stars. Their world was limited to the village and the surrounding mountains. One day, little Sakura was sent to herd goats. She tended to her flock near the mountainside, watching the clouds drift lazily overhead. As the day wore on, she started to feel uneasy. The sky was unusually dark, and the clouds seemed to be parting ways, revealing a sliver of blue. Curiosity bubbled within her. What lay beyond the clouds? Was there more to the world than the mountains and the mists? As if answering her unspoken question, the clouds suddenly vanished, giving way to a vast expanse of open sky. Sakura gasped. For the first time in her life, she saw the sky, so different from the cloudy heavens she had known. The sight filled her with wonder and excitement. Above the trees, the sky was dotted with bright stars twinkling like distant fireflies. The moon, a perfect circle, bathed the landscape in its silvery light. Overwhelmed with emotion, Sakura jumped and screamed in delight, her laughter echoing through the mountains. In that moment of pure joy, Sakura made a wish. She wanted to explore the world beyond her village. "I want to travel," she exclaimed to the moon, believing it to be another country. "I want to see those beautiful stars up close." From that day on, the moon became Sakura's obsession. She would spend hours gazing at it, imagining the wonders that awaited her there. One evening, as the moon hung like a silver coin in the velvet sky, Sakura had an idea. She remembered the mountain she had climbed to herd goats when she was younger. Maybe, just maybe, if she climbed it again, she would reach the moon. Excited at the prospect, she raced home, eager to start her journey the next day. She woke up before sunrise, her heart pounding with anticipation. After saying goodbye to her family, she set off on her adventure. With each step, her determination grew. Though the path was steep and rocky, Sakura pressed on. Days turned into nights, and still she climbed, driven by her unwavering belief that she would one day touch the moon. On the third day, exhausted but hopeful, Sakura reached the summit. Out of breath, she looked around, expecting to see the moon close enough to reach out and touch, but her hopes were dashed. The moon was as distant as before, hanging in the sky like a taunting reminder of her folly. Disheartened, Sakura slid down the mountain. Defeated, as she made her way back to the village, her body ached from the long trek and her spirit was crushed. She had dreamed of distant lands and the stars, only to realize that her world was much smaller than she had imagined. Back in the safety of her village, surrounded by the familiar mountains and clouds, Sakura felt lost and disillusioned. The next day, she went to school, her usual sparkle gone. Her teacher, noticing her dejection, asked if everything was all right. Sakura poured out her heart, telling the teacher about her journey and her shattered dreams. The teacher listened patiently, and when Sakura was done, he spoke in a gentle voice. "Sakura," he began, "the world you see with your eyes is different from the world we experience. We may not be able to touch the moon, but that doesn't mean it's not there. And even though we can't see the stars up close, they're still shining in the sky." His words were like a balm to Sakura's wounded spirit. She realized that the world was indeed bigger than she had imagined, but that didn't mean her dreams were impossible. With renewed determination, Sakura started to study hard. She would read books about other countries and cultures, learning all she could about the world. She knew that one day she would go beyond the clouds, not by climbing a mountain, but by broadening her horizons. And so, with a thirst for knowledge and a fire in her eyes, Sakura embarked on a new journey, this time not to the moon, but to the boundless realm of learning.